Hello. Um, as you all can tell, I have been not necessarily gone, but um, I did a video last week, but for whatever reason, it didn't update to YouTube. So here I am. From weeks 21 to 23, it's basically been the same, or as far as I've been feeling, been the same. Lower back pain, same. Heartburn. Let's see. My feet swell off and on. I wear combat boots to work, but it gets to a point where you can wear tennis shoes. I'm not necessarily at that point yet. Some people start wearing tennis shoes at like 3 months. I'll probably start wearing them when I can't bend over to tie my own shoes or tie my boots. I'll probably start wearing the tennis shoes then. I went to the doctors 2 weeks ago, and they pretty much gave me the results of my ultrasound or the anatomy scan that I was telling you guys about when we found out what we were having. When I was at the appointment or getting ultrasound done, she was saying, "Oh, this looks good, that looks good, blah, blah, blah." Just talking about different things about him or whatever. But then, I guess the results of everything came in at my doctor's appointment. There was one of the doctors, she was trying to reach me at work, but I was on a mission. And depending on what I'm doing that day, I'm busy the entire day. So from around 8 o'clock to 4:30, I'm busy. So she was trying to call me, and she kept leaving messages in my office. Obviously, I didn't get them. And by the time I was able to call her back, it was 4:45. I knew she was going to be gone, but I just called just in case because, doctors, they stay late and stuff like that. At least some doctors. But no, she was gone. But she was calling me a day prior to my appointment. And I was just like, I hope they're not trying to cancel my appointment. Needs to say, they ask you the question. They ask you all kinds of questions. Go through the motions of, like, do you have any concerns? And my only concern was that he moves a lot. Not necessarily because he moves a lot, but I didn't know if he was like in some sort of distress, which is why he was moving so much. Because with my son, he hardly moved. Like, he had those moments throughout the day where he moved. She tells me that it's normal for the baby to move as much as he does. She was like, if he wasn't moving, then I should be concerned. But since he's moving so much, I should be happy. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. If it's normal, it's cool. Then she goes on to talk about my ultrasound and how they have concerns about something. But she won't tell me what it is. All I know is it's the baby. That's all I know. Tomorrow I have a appointment here in Boise. And this scan is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Luckily, I don't have to drink a whole bunch of water. I guess they have better ultrasound equipment than the military does. Because it was like, oh yeah, we don't need you to do all that. And just fill out the paperwork that we send you in the mail and be there 15 minutes early. Moment of truth is tomorrow, so I don't have to worry much longer. I did cry, obviously, because I'm just like, oh my God, what's wrong with my baby? But like she was saying, everything with him is good, except for that one thing. And I'm like, well, what is the one thing? I don't know. I'm just so ready for him to be here. I'm in his nursery or his room, or I'm gonna just say his room because honestly,
thank you for washing the dishes.
You're welcome.
What's on there?
My husband. He works on Sundays. Who works on Sundays? But anyways, today I'm 24 weeks and 2 days. Yeah. 24 weeks and 2 days. And, but the reason why I'm not going to call it a nursery is because I don't think we're necessarily gonna like decorate like we did the last time, because he outgrew that, or little Reese, he outgrew the theme that we put in his room so fast. Like, we basically had to take everything down. And we're in the military and we move so often. It's just not worth like putting all these decorations up that we're gonna have to keep taking down, putting back up. So I mean, his crib is in here. This is his dresser. It's nothing in there. No, there's nothing in it. Yeah, but he has a lot of clothes. A lot of the clothes that we have are from my son, from Little Reese, and it's all in his closet. He has this changing pad up here. That's where we're gonna change him. He has a playpen over here, which is honestly gonna go in my room until he starts sleeping in his crib, which is over there. And then once he's like older, we're gonna put this in the playpen in the living room. So like whenever he's napping and stuff like that. He has a swing out there in the living room. His stroller and his car seats are here. This is a ottoman chair thingy, and that's ow. And then the laptop is on the foot part. I didn't have one of these my last pregnancy, but since I'm so set on breastfeeding this time, I think that it's necessary that I have one, especially since I don't know, I didn't get to experience it with my son, or my first son. So I just want to do it this time. But whenever his room is done, all his clothes is put away and his diapers. Oh my God, we bought some diapers and wipes and stuff like that. And the newborn diapers are so little. I forgot how small they were, but they're like this big. They're tiny. I'm so nervous, but I'm so ready for him to be here. Not that I'm having a horrible pregnancy, but I really do just miss having my body. As far as like the back pain and my hips. I don't know if my hips are widening. I have hip pains mostly when I'm sleeping. During the day, like when I'm up and about, I have back pain. But like when I'm laying down, my hips hurt, my back hurt. And IDMT said it was okay for me to use ibuprofen, Tylenol, all that stuff. So I don't use it unless I necessarily have to. But yeah, it's been that way. That type of pregnancy. And with my son, I don't remember feeling so much in pain until I was at the end. I was like 9 months pregnant with him before I started feeling miserable. And I don't necessarily feel miserable, but I feel like I'm like walking the line of being miserable and happy. So I'm like, some days I feel really good, other days I feel like crap. So I only know from here on out it's gonna get worse because I'm only 6 months. I'm gonna just show my belly real quick. I'll move this. But this is from the front with my shirt on. And I have on a black shirt. And then this is from the side. Shirt off this way. And then from the front. Like I really don't feel like I'm looking pregnant. I really do feel like I look fat, and I'm 6 months pregnant. And I don't know if it's the way I'm carrying him or what, but a lot of people don't notice. I'm 6 months pregnant, right? And you work with people, they know you well enough to see the changes. There's people who still don't know I'm pregnant. Like there was last week alone was 3 people who asked, who were just like, wait a minute, you're pregnant? I'm like, where have y'all been? Or like, you don't look pregnant. And I just, like, last week was the first week I started looking like I had a baby bump. So I'm about to transition to my maternity uniform, which I'm dreading. I'm thinking about measuring myself on camera, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. Especially since the way my belly looks, like, I want it to look more round. Because some days I look real round and other days I just look fly. But anyways, my waist has grown. Because before I got pregnant, I was 31.5. Now I'm at 36.5. So all in all, I only gained 5 inches around my waist. Excuse me. My hips are still the same. All my other measurements, my neck, my arms, my thighs, all that stuff is still the same. But, well, actually, I don't remember how big my thighs were before I got pregnant. I don't remember, at least. But everything else is still the same. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about measuring on camera. I see other people do it, but I don't know. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye.